Hi everyone, my name is Rems Forest. I'm currently studying digital marketing in BYU Pathway Connect through Ensign College. But last week, we had the opportunity to study a couple of stuff related to digital marketing advertising, in which we were studying some social media platforms, whether it is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and the formerly called Twitter, which is now X. In this video, I am very happy to bring the top 10 advertising tips about Twitter. And at the end of this video, I'm going to cite 5 trusted digital marketing sources where I got these tips from. The first tip, which is keep your message short and clear. X, Twitter, is a very fast moving platform where, the followers, what they do, they scroll quickly, they do not stay. So in that case, your message needs to be very short and direct. Now let's move to the second tip, which is you definitely have to use a very strong visual. You know what? Especially the ads, very strong images or or ads with video. You know what they do? They attract more people's attention more than if you just write a simple text. So video and images are undoubtedly more efficient than text. Third, advertising Twitter or X tip would go like you have to focus on very strong hook. Did you know that the first sentence of your advertisement is very important? Yes, it is. It actually has all it takes to attract people's attention, you understand? It should immediately grab people's attention by either asking a question or solving a problem or propose something as, offering a kind of benefit. Fourth tip is that you definitely need to target the right audience. In digital marketing or in advertising, there is something that they love to say. When you are targeting an audience, you need to make sure that you are targeting the right audience at the right time, at the right place in order to have conversions. You need to use stuff like interest, demographics, and keywords in order to focus on the right audience. Now let's move to the fifth tips of X advertising. You definitely need to use a very clear call to action. So the call to action is what the target audience will see, what action they will have to take after they view your advertisement. Will you have any button where they can sign up? Will they see something like learn more? Will they see anything like a button where they can click and get started? These are some clear call to actions that you have to put in your advertising in order to attract the customers. They can take action right after seeing the advertisement. The 6X advertising tip is that you definitely need to test different version A/B testing. This actually will help you to identify what works well or what didn't work well in order to know what to improve and what not to improve in the next advertising. So now let's move to the seventh table. Use trending topics carefully. Trending topics can boost visibility. They should only be used only if they are relevant for your ad. Otherwise, it may confuse your audience. So make sure again and again that you use it properly. Now let's move to the eighth tip of X advertising. Optimize for mobile users. Most users access X through their mobile phone. So that means your ads should be easy to be read, whether it is on a telephone, whether it is on a small screen, whether it is on a big screen. So make sure that it is accessible on small devices. You definitely need to make sure that the letters are written legibly enough so that people can read it. So now let's move to the ninth. They definitely need to monitor performance regularly. You need to check your ad performance by using some metrics like engagement, like, impression or clicks. This will help you to know which metrics work better and which one needs major improvements. Now let's go to the last tip. Stay consistent with your brand. Consistent message, consistent colors, consistent tone in your advertisement, in your ads. Why? This builds trust and help the audience recognize your brand wherever it is. This was my 10X advertising tips. And now I am going to cite 5 digital marketing and reliable digital marketing sources where I got this information from. So the first one is HubSpot. HubSpot is a very trusted digital marketing source. Second one is Hootsuite, and Hootsuite is another important one. And the third one is Sprout Social. Sprout Social is one of my favorite because I read a lot of articles on them. Social Media Examiner, as the name implies, the Social Media Examiner is trusted. And the last one is the WordStream, where I read a lot of articles about Google Ads, about stuff like Google Display. This was me, Rams Forest, for this video on the 10x advertising tips that you can use for better advertising on Twitter. Thank you so much. Bye bye.